Now let's go one more step further and connect this currency exchange service to this database. So now we are going to pick up the values of this two from the database. How we can do that? We can do that by creating a new class, actually interface. Let's say that as a repository, the package that we will give is, name the package as repository, and the name of the interface is exchange value repository. Click on the finish button. We have to define this as a repository, and this interface extends JPA repository. JPA repository is having some set of different predefined methods that will make the things very easy for us. And it takes two parameters. The T is the name of the table that you are dealing with. In this repository, we are dealing with exchange value table. So what is the entity name for that? Exchange value. And what is the ID type of primary key? So the ID type of primary key, let's go and check here, is a long. So this primary key is having ID type as long, and we are done with the repository thing. Now in the currency exchange controller, we want to take this from and the to from the database. So for that, what we will need is a query parameter. Suppose let's create the instance of our repository here, or to add. So you can see that this exchange value repository has so many predefined methods like delete, delete all, find one, find by ID. But thing which we need is to find by from and to. We don't have already defined it there, but JPA has this magic to do that in very simple format. You just have to type find by, follow the same naming convention, find by from and to. This from will be used from the entity from and to. Okay, and in the method parameter you should give a string from comma string to. And what is the return type of this one? The return type is exchange value. Okay, and this is the magic it does. When you call this method find by, from and to, it will return you a row that will be having all those values. Let's call this method from our controller, repository dot find by from and to. This is the one we defined. Close the method. Now we don't need this thing. Okay, now save it and relaunch the application, or wait for the application for changes to pick up. Let's see the console, what is happening. So our application is started and running on port 8001. Let's go here and it is 8001. See, the ID is 1000 here. Now let me refresh it. The ID is 10,001, that is coming from the database USD to INR multiple the port number. Now let's see what if we are giving to euro to INR. Click on enter. 1002 euro to INR 112. Like that you can check for others. And what if you are giving DNR to INR? So this will be giving some error because obviously we don't have anything in the database. With this we can add some exception handling in our application, but that we will do it later. So this completes the currency exchange service. We have connected our currency exchange service with the database successfully. Thanks for watching.